1600 metres, sent on their way from the 1600 metre marker. Mighty Mississippi is right there. Minaloo's Venture overcomes and goes off to lead it. Optimus has got the yellow cap. Malactic is further back in the run. BIOMETRIC's near the rail with the pink cap. That's perfectly placed. 1 moment in time is in the orange. They're followed further back in the field by Accelerate and Wine Dark Sea. Semaphore News on the inside with Just Like Luke. And then we drop further back in the field to Rashid, who gives them about 10 or 11 lengths start. Answer Me is further back, and then comes Spice Roads. As they move now towards the 900 metre marker, Minaloo's Venture the leader. Optimus is back in second place. BIOMETRIC's third. 1 moment in time's in the orange. Malactic between the two of them. Just Like Lucas further back. Wine Dark Seas in the red. Mighty Mississippi's got about 5 lengths to make up. Further back in the field is Sandcastle as they turn for home, then Accelerate as they turn now with 500 metres to go. And Minaloo's Venture the leader. BIOMETRIC sneaking through at the rail. Mighty Mississippi's got the orange blinkers, tries to run on. Then Just Like Luke. Wine Dark Sea on the outside. 1 moment in time. Malactic's also trying to get into the race. Minaloo's Venture. Now Mighty Mississippi is running on. BIOMETRIC's on the inside. Then 1 moment in time. But BIOMETRIC hard-ridden gets to the front. And it's BIOMETRIC to win it. Mighty Mississippi second. Minaloo's Venture third. Close for fourth. 1 moment in time. Accelerate. Right after that long wait, number 7, BIOMETRIC, the Judd Pot, Dennis Dreyer, Keegan DeMello. They come good. They straight out very nicely on the way to the gate at BIOMETRIC. And blinkers removed on this occasion. Took a while to get to the leader, but is victorious tote favourite at 240. Mighty Mississippi, that's number 2. Another honest run. This the Magog back in second. Minaloo's Venture, very nice run from a wide draw back in third. And the fourth place to 1 moment in time from Accelerate, Just Like Luke, Malactic, and further back Spice Roads. And then Wine Dark Sea. We'll take a look at that head-on shortly. Thundering Oz Sandcastle. And there's the head-on. The winner is at the rail, white sleeves and pink cap. And BIOMETRIC now gets asked for full throttle because Minaloo's Venture is still there, and the orange blinkers of Mighty Mississippi is staying on nicely. But BIOMETRIC eventually gets to Minaloo's Venture, and then Mighty Mississippi stays on nicely. That's it. The running of the third is the start of the pick six. Back to the studio.
Welcome back to the winner's enclosure, the favourite BIOMETRIC. He's come through and he's calculated right this afternoon. He's also obviously shows quite a bit back home, and I can see why you put the blinkers on, because he's a little bit lazy, but obviously it didn't work last time.
Yeah, the blinkers made no difference to him last time, so it took him. He's just always, maybe Keegan said he's still learning, but he never gets down and stretch, He always sort of got a climbing action still. But once, the last 50 today, when he got his head and he stretched out nicely.
Nice to get the victory under the belt, and now moving forward, you got a horse called Lloyd's Legacy and Hack Green and the likes. How are they doing?
Yeah, obviously Lloyd's loves 1,000 metres at Scottsville, yeah. So, he's fitting well at home, and Hack's coming back from a break. He lost his way a little, but his work's been good. So we're just hoping they had a nice introduction back here, and he enjoys it. Then we'll see where we are. Just very well done to Nick and Simon, and well done to Dennis, and good effort from Keegs here.
Well done.
Thanks.
Stuart Ferry doing duty for the powerful Dennis Dreyer stable as we get Keegan DeMello into the winner's box here. Now he's a horse who looks full of power, but not really trying.
Yeah, look, he's still very backwards in saying that he won a good race today. Things got a little bit tight, and he went through the gap quite nicely, which is nice. He showed a bit of courage. I don't think he's a bad type of horse. He's just a horse that's still learning.
It's quite deceptive. How big was that gap, or did that horse just roll off to allow you enough space?
Look, the gap was always there. It was just a matter of him putting his head through it, and he did it pretty well. And Yeah, look, like I said, still very backwards, so he's still got a bit of improvement.
Well done. Anything of the balance of your rides that you fancy for the punters to throw in?
Look, I think Lloyd's legacy, he's a course and distance specialist. If I can get him into a nice breathing rhythm, because he does have the corner collar, I think he's a big runner. But in saying that, it is a competitive field, also like Muscat. Are probably stronger. They have strong form lines, and yeah, they're probably the horses to beat. But I'm also doing very, very well at home.
Thanks for that.
Thank you very much, and obviously Diamante back in the back. She's also doing very well at home. If it's not too much weight for her to carry over that type of trip, she's also a big runner.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. A big thank you to Mr. Dry back in Cape Town. Yeah, and to Mr. Johnson. Thank you very much. Nice to have another winner for him.
BIOMETRIC's come good and justified favoritism. He gets it right at his 5th time of asking, and he still seems to be a big baby. So let's look forward to his next racecourse appearance.